What's up, guys? This is Zack Hample at PNC Field in Scranton, Pennsylvania, a minor league game. Not PNC Park, we're not in Pittsburgh. This is AAA baseball, farm team of the New York Yankees. I'm a season ticket holder at Yankee Stadium, so I'm looking forward to checking out some of these young players, Clint Frazier, and some other guys who've actually thrown and hit baseballs to me when they were up with the Yankees over the last couple years. So I've mentioned that I don't count minor league baseballs in my grand total. This is just sort of like for fun, off the record. I don't even go to minor league games very often. I've only done 2 videos from minor league games, one last year in New Jersey, one this year in North Carolina, and both times it's because I wanted to catch up with my friend Alex Katz, who's a pitcher in the White Sox system. Today, he's not here. I don't have credentials, no early access, no connections. I was traveling last night from Toronto, Rogers Center, back to New York City where I live today, and this game in Scranton is just sort of like right on the way, so it fit perfectly into the schedule, and yeah, I think the stadium is just opening right now, so let's head on inside.
All right.
Getting a few tips from the local ball hogs here. I always appreciate that. This place looks great out in right field, but I feel like one of the problems might be that minor league guys just don't hit the ball quite as far, and the balls themselves are of a lesser quality. So it's like you have all this room to run, and I just suspect that there aren't a ton of opportunities. Okay. Nah, I won't do that. That's too cheap. This whole day, this whole trip was so rushed. That's kind of how it usually goes for me on the road. I didn't even have a chance to print rosters, so I got them on my phone right here. And I recognize a few names on this team, but I don't recognize their faces from here. So I'm not even sure how generous these guys are with toss-ups. Everything's different in the minor leagues. So I see a baseball down below me in the bullpen. I might bust out the glove trick in a second. But again, just kind of catching my bearings for right now. Tyler, any chance you could toss one up, please? It did. Thank you very much. All right, so toss up right there from, wait a second, wait for it. That is, where is he? I just lost him. Tyler Epler. Oh, and batting practice is done, look at that. So, got in the stadium, there was like 15 minutes of BP. I didn't see one home run hit at all. Managed a toss up. And I kind of feel like I should bust out the glove trick right now, because there's a few baseballs sitting in the bullpen. Alright, this one's kind of a challenge. You can see that there's a magic marker laying next to the ball right now. I actually lost one marker attempting this. The ball is kind of caught on the edge of the tarp, and I'm struggling to get the glove to drop around it. So we'll see if I can make it happen. Uh-oh, now it's up against the fence. Oh no! Oh no! The ball rolled underneath. I have been defeated. The glove trick is not foolproof. It doesn't always work, and sometimes my stupidity plays into it. If the ball's caught against the tarp or against the side wall, or, you know, in this case, there was kind of like a slope behind the pitching mound, and I didn't realize that. I was trying to move it out, and it rolled back. So, yeah, that's difficult, but I actually see that there are a few more balls sitting right back there, so I guess I'll just keep trying and see what happens. Get in there, ball. All right. Alright, I think I got this one. If I can get it all the way up without it falling out. That happens sometimes. The string gets all coiled up and it twists and turns and the glove spins, and that can cause the ball to fall out. But I think in this case, I'm good. Woo! Alright, that's actually probably one of the higher up glove trick opportunities that I've had in quite some time. At some major league stadiums you're not allowed to do this, but minor league baseball is pretty chill in general, so you know, there's no one telling me not to. It's just a very friendly atmosphere, and you know, I think the groundskeeper actually put these balls down here for me just so I could do it, because he saw me going for the first one in the bullpen, so really fun to have a chance to use this a few times. Right here. Yes, yes. Awesome. Now, just like with the balls that I snagged in Hickory, North Carolina not too long ago, these are made in China as well. It's only the Major League baseballs that are assembled in Costa Rica. And like I said, the China balls are of a lower quality, so they actually don't travel quite as far when they're hit. I wonder if that's almost like a ploy by the teams to get their players not to swing for the fences. And no doubt it's also to save money as well. So I feel like I should do a video someday where I take apart a Major League ball and a minor league ball side by side and examine the contents. That would be pretty cool, right guys? Maybe that'll happen at some point this off season, but yeah, it's just nice to get a bunch of different baseballs with different leagues on them, even if I'm not going to count them in my official lifetime grand total. Oh yes! So, you can see this one was close to actually coming out. See how it's dangling below the band? I think that's because the rubber band wasn't in there quite as tight as it should have been. You kind of want the ball to be more like that when you're pulling it up. Can you get a nice shot of that? So, I think I've gotten, what, 5 baseballs with the glove trick today. A lot of people ask me, how do you do it? How do you do it? Well guys, I have done an entire separate video with a glove trick tutorial, so look for that. In fact, check the description below this video. You should always check the description, because sometimes there's all kinds of good info there. But especially for this one, check the description. I'm going to put a link there to my glove trick tutorial. That video is, what, like 4 minutes long? I was out in Central Park in New York showing how to do it, so definitely check it out. I think the glove trick is possible with pretty much any glove. I had a kid come up to me at a stadium this year, I forget which one, and he was saying, I can't get my glove to work with the glove trick. I think it's no good. I was like, give me the glove, let me see it. I took out the marker, my rubber band, I had the lanyard, the string, the carabiner, everything. Within a minute, I showed him that, you know, his glove did in fact work for the glove trick. So you guys can do this yourselves. Check the description. Clearly need to have that one. One interesting thing to keep in mind about the minor leagues is that it's not just the players who are trying to make it to the majors, it's the coaches too. You know, Tommy Phelps, the Railriders pitching coach down there, who actually threw me a ball when he was a member of the Marlins at Miller Park in 2003. I mean, he would love to be a major league pitching coach, no doubt, maybe even a manager. So he wants his guys to succeed so that they make it, and so that the big club notices him too and they move him up. So everybody's just super motivated down here. It's kind of like why people like watching college sports, because the motivation and the passion can sometimes be even greater than the guys who are already at the top, where they might tend to kind of coast along a little bit because they feel confident in their role with the team. So it's really nice to observe that. Just before the game started, my cameraman stayed out in left field and got a pretty cool shot of me along the foul line getting my 8th ball of the day tossed up from Ruben Tejada, former Major League shortstop and perhaps future Major League shortstop. And then I got a couple of autographs on my ticket stub from today from guys as well who have been in the major leagues. Rob Refsnyder, who's appeared with the Yankees each of the last 2 seasons, and Ji-Man Choi, who played a bit for the Angels last year. Right now, top of the 2nd inning, and the Indians have jumped out to a 4-0 lead already over the Railriders. And I think I'm just going to wander a bit, check out the stadium, maybe end up in the outfield, go for a home run, or a foul ball, or both, or neither. I don't know, but it's just kind of fun to be here for the first time and to take it all in.
Number 1. one. You guys gotta scream at the top of your lungs, all right? Row number one. 1, 2, 3.
Right fielder Eric Wood.
You want one? You want one? Now you're a little big. Yeah. So, you know, I still have one more, but I'm gonna save that for a little guy later. It's over here in Scranton. The Indianapolis Indians beat the home team Railriders by the score of 8-5. And it was a really fun day for me. I ended up getting 8 baseballs, 6 with the glove trick, all out in left field, left center from the bullpens, and that sort of, I guess, bonus area right near center where the grounds crew puts the batting cage. So that was pretty cool. Again, check the description below this video for that tutorial on the glove trick. Got a couple of toss-ups as well. Got 2 autographs from guys with some time in the major leagues, and I gave every single one of my baseballs away. So that was also nice. There were a bunch of kids that came down and talked to me. It was just a solid day all around, and this stadium is gorgeous. I would be very happy to come to games regularly here if I lived in this area, and you know, if I followed minor league baseball more closely, so hopefully I will be back someday. This is the last stop on a 6-day road trip, 3 major league ballparks, and now this one today. So I may look completely exhausted, a little rough around the edges. I'm gonna go home and catch some sleep. I'll be at Yankee Stadium in a couple days, and then heading up to Fenway, I think, for 2, and then we'll take it from there. So none of the balls, like I said today, count in my lifetime total. The major league total is 9,604. I am on pace to get 10,000 this year, so keep watching. Lots more videos on the way.